Hi there, I'm Charles here from music0to.com, and today I'm answering a bunch of questions that we've been getting from our subscribers. We've been asked, what's the difference between triads, or just normal chords, and four-voiced chords, because we've spoken about them in certain videos or whatever, and maybe you haven't heard of that before. So let's break that down quickly. A triad literally is a chord that only has 3 notes. Okay, now a chord like this, for instance, which is G, the country version of G, this is a triad. Okay, it's only got 3 notes in it. Now you might say, Charlotte, you're one of those people who can't count because you're playing 6 strings and now you're telling me there's 3 notes in that chord. Are you trying to confuse me, or what's happening here? Okay, that's a valid question. So let me address that for you. When I say only 3 notes within the chord, yes, I'm playing 6 strings. Okay, but there's only 3 different kinds of note names or letter names, so to speak. My first note is G, then I have B, then I have D, then I have G, then I have B, then I have G. So you can see I'm actually doubling some of those letter names. I have G twice, actually 3 times. I have B twice. And I have D once. So that is what I mean with a triad, okay? So whenever somebody says play G, or play D, or play A, they refer to major triads, okay? Or even minor chords. Like A minor, B minor, D minor, C minor, any minor you can think of. Also, that's a triad. Like A minor will have A, E, A, C, and E. Okay, so that is a triad, any chord that only has 3 notes. Now, a 4-voiced chord is quite simply where I'm adding another voice to it. So let's say I'm playing C major, which is C, E, G, C, E. That's a triad. So if I lift my first finger up, then I'm going to have C, E, G, B. That's my 4th note. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now you can hear it's got a much richer sound to the normal C triad. Major 7th, that's actually the name we give to this chord. So that'll be a C major 7th. Now I also get a C dominant 7th, which would be this. Okay, and then we get minor 7ths as well. The C minor 7th would look like this. It's actually a bar chord. So let's take a chord like A. Here's my triad, my major triad, my minor triad. Then my major 7th would be, if I'm adding an extra note in there, my minor 7th would be, and my dominant 7th would be. Then of course you get things like a diminished 7th, an augmented 7th, etc. So that's pretty much the difference between a triad and a 4-voiced chord. Triads only have 3 notes in them, and 4-voiced chords would have 4 notes in them. Okay, and obviously you get chords with more than 4 notes in them, but I just wanted to tell you about that difference. Now you do get triads. Normally when people refer to triads, it can be a little bit confusing, because do they mean a chord like this G that has actually got 6 notes in it, 6 different strings ringing out, but there's only 3 different kinds of letter names? Or do they mean a physical chord that only has 3 notes? Now I do get those as well. And okay, so that's also a triad. So I could play G, C, D, G, C, D, or G, C, okay, so both of those different progressions used triads, although the one chord, the first kind of chords, only had 3 notes, actually 3 notes ringing, but the other chord had 6 notes ringing, but they were only 3 notes. Okay, so basically that's the difference between triads and 4-voiced chords. If you'd like to check out any more videos where I discuss a bunch of topics, some of the questions we got, along with some downloadable PDFs and video guitar lessons, if you're a beginner specifically, you can just go to rhythmguitar0toeuro.com/getting started, and then there will be a place on the page for you to get hold of these videos along with these other goodies I promised you. So I hope you enjoy that one, and then I'll see you in another video. Take it easy.